Okay, guys.
Alright, we're in.
Yep, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's begin.
Okay. I felt weird.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That was kind of like a weird,
intro.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Is that just how we're gonna start it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, whatever.
So, guys, remember, no sussiness.
Yeah. We've said family friendly. We're gonna keep it that way.
Yeah,
right, boys? Right, boys?
We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna lie. We're gonna try not to lie.
Yeah, no, we're probably gonna be lying.
What experience are we gonna talk about first?
Like you said in the car, we were in the car earlier talking about the podcast, what we're gonna do, and you said chronological order. So I think it's good. So you and Carter can start off because I joined the friend group later on.
Well, we were still like mutual friends, but then we all.
Yeah.
So Carter, what was the first funny thing that we did?
You have to help me too. I can't just be.
Yeah.
So there's a time
you were talking
Walmart.
about
It's Walmart.
Yes,
It's
okay.
Walmart.
Yeah.
First Walmart, and then remember that night is when we decided to do the school nonsense. So this is the TP4 from RJ's too.
I barely heard this story before, so this is all kind of new to me. Like, I mean,
yeah, all of this.
I've heard basically clips of it or like little parts of it, but I haven't heard the entire story together.
It started first freshman or sophomore year.
I think it was freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year. We skipped final week, like parts, so you know. And that's when they had Bobcat block, which, if you don't know what that was...
It's like 30 minutes in the beginning of the school day.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute time period after first hour where you, work on homework and whatever.
But no one went to it, really.
Yeah, me and Carter got in a lot of trouble because we did not go to that, which I think is kind of stupid.
Did you guys have to get, escorted around the school? Or,
they said that if we did it again, that we would go for a week. A whole week of in-school suspension.
Or in-school suspension or
detention
in school.
In the office.
Yeah, where you just sit all.
So basically just detention. Okay, those things are the most boring area ever. I've only been in there for 10 minutes at one time, and I couldn't survive.
It sucks. Well, I play games on my Chromebook when that happens.
When I went there, I was so scared because I had to call my mom. Remember that time when we dipped for that assembly kind of thing? And we, or whatever that was, and we were the SAT.
Giga late to English.
Yeah, we were giga late to English. We showed up at 4 minutes before the bell rang.
I think I was there too.
You were there for a little while, and then you were I'm gonna go back to class because you're smart.
But I think chronological. Let's keep it like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So me and Carter,
we're not gonna go off.
We'll
try not to go off on tangents.
So we're gonna try to keep this at about an hour long.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been recording for about 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
That doesn't really matter though. That's not critical.
So okay. So me and Carter first started freshman year. So freshman year it was finals week. Wasn't at the last of the year, the last finals. We had a free schedule, and it was so we had our finals were first hour and last hour, right?
Yeah.
And we skipped from Bobcat block all the way to last hour, which was 6-ish hours.
Yeah.
So a long time. So we were like, man.
What?
And all these classes we've completed, so it didn't matter if we didn't go. Here, hold up. I need water, bro. I'm gonna die.
Okay, just put your drink next to the
I was worried it'd pour, but we're not rage.
Yeah, we're not we're not gaming right now. It doesn't really matter.
So
I need to go get water. What the frick?
So me and Carter dipped, right? We took your truck, right?
Yeah.
Which is main puller. So we were in his truck and we went to Walmart.
I made a TP4.
Yeah, so this is where the TP4 thing started. You'll see on my YouTube channel, there's TP4 from RJ Stew. Is that the same video? No, that's not it. That's not it. We did the one and then so there's the first one. We made a. Oh, nice. My PC's RAM is in sync.
It's RGB. And
it's never does that.
In sync, but it's almost the same timing. It's the tiniest bit off, but it looks satisfying.
Okay, anyway. But so we started off. So we went and we built this how many feet? 20 foot by 20 foot little fort in the front of the aisle. And we went into the Squishmallow aisle, the squishy pillows, and we filled the floor up with that. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
I saw like you showed me a picture of that.
The video
like later on after I like joined the friend group a little bit more. Yeah. You showed me a picture of that and it was the most sick thing I've ever seen.
So and me and Carter laid down in it. We had snacks that we paid for, guys. We don't steal. We were laying
stealing
down.
Is not okay.
Yeah, we were laying down like eating snacks, chilling for like 2 hours or 3 hours, and we weren't caught. And my back hurt like balls because we were like bent like. That day, I was like, man, I should probably go to chiropractor, but I didn't. Because I went, so then after that, we went to school was it the next day? Yeah. The next day, and we had about the same schedule. I think we only had 1 hour that we had, it was just the 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
And that's when school was let out early. We did the hour final, and we were checked out. We didn't come back. We went there again. We built the entire aisle, right?
Oh, yeah.
The whole aisle, end to end, it's about like 150 feet long, you'd say. And we made the whole thing a fort, and I have videos of it just going all the way down. Like, it is so cool.
I remember those like forts from
at the
school,
end, this worker broke through the wall. And
oh, wait, yeah. So it got super heated because me and Carter were doing it, and this guy busts through the wall like 50 feet ahead of us.
Yeah.
He just like football, and he's like, I swear I saw some kids in here. And I was like, no, I was laughing so hard, guys. I literally pissed myself. Like just a little bit, but I was like, no. And me and Carter were like trying to take apart the fort wall to get out, but we just kicked the wall and dipped to the bathroom. It's so good. So that's the first dumb thing that the boys have done, except Ben, he wasn't there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there for the first while. In the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't really interested in doing stuff like that. But then I decided that having fun's actually like a good thing.
Especially that kind of fun.
Yeah, no, that stuff is just like adrenaline is one of the greatest feelings you could have at the same time. Like it's horrible in the moment, but after you're like,
yeah, you feel just insane. So then, chronologically, what happened next? I think sophomore year is when we started going into school.
So that was when I started going with you guys.
Yeah, so we went to the Walmart and messed around. Did we build a fort that day?
No, but we would squirt the slime everywhere.
Oh, yeah. So guys, don't do this.
Yeah, no,
please.
This is not recommended.
I
this
regret.
Is a stupid idea.
I feel bad.
But it's
we would
so
get the
funny.
like the slime you put in bike tires, right?
Yeah, like bike. Yeah, so they call it slime.
And we would
like we ain't talking about Nickelodeon stuff.
We would squirt it.
We would squirt it all over. Like we had the tray.
The next aisle over.
Yeah, we would throw it and it would just be everywhere. But we had a tray, right? Like the cardboard tray they were all in, and I unloaded 2 full, like the big 16 fluid ounce bottles in it, and then we left and we didn't come back. But at that time we were like, oh, let's go to school, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Because I have kind of bad memory, unless it's funny.
Yeah.
And we go into school. Yeah, so this is when the school started. We just came in through the back doors because the wrestlers and football players were still out and about. And so we're just messing around in there and having fun. We're like, oh, this is fun. And we didn't do anything bad. We messed around in the wrestling room, I think. And then we went home that night and nothing happened. Yeah. Then was it the next day? Or next Saturday or something?
Yeah.
I think it was a Saturday.
The weekend.
Yeah. So the weekend, me and Carter were... so the day before the weekend, So we can't include too much information or you will be arrested...
For being involved.
For being involved with this. Yeah. So we found a way to keep the door so we could go inside of it.
The duct tape thing?
It
was a life hack, we'll say that much.
Yeah, we'll just say, because we're trying not to include too much, but we kept the door open, and we came in at 11:30.
Yeah.
And we come in, and this is where it gets haunted. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we had our hoodies with these teeny backpacks. How much were the Ozark Trail?
$4.
$4 backpacks with our phones in them.
Yeah.
And I realized if our phones weren't muted and we're in a situation where we're hiding and our phone's ding 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 ringing or something, we'd been screwed. But so what we did is we here Carter, you continue. I've been talking too much.
Okay. And then we started walking around, and there was people there still. We're like, what the heck? And then we went into one of the gyms. And
big gym or little gym?
The little gym.
Was it the one
so in the big gym, we built a fort.
Oh yeah.
First.
Was it like the little? Like are you talking about the wrestling room?
In the wrestling room, we built a fort up against the doors with a roof.
I love that thing.
Carter, you know how lucky we are because we built the roof. We are so lucky, and I'll explain why in a bit. We built a fort in there, and then we like messed around in the gym. We hooked up the JBL boom boxes, right, and like played music.
Oh, I remember this part. Okay, I gotta go off on a little bit of a tangent for this fort. So like the day after they built the fort, I didn't know they built the fort. I just went to school one day, and then they were like, instead of going for your lunch, let's just go up here. And I was like, okay. And then I walked in, I was like, what the? But like during PE, we were doing laps, and I like snuck back there just to vibe.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like 13 people already in there. Just all the boys were stockpiled in there, having a Smash tournament. I'm not even kidding. They were playing Smash on their Switch. I walked in, they're like, what's up? And then they like gave me a controller, and we just started gaming. Yeah. It was so much fun.
Here's the thing. That didn't only happen in Ben's class. That also happened in mine. Because you guys know Bobby and Ben.
Yeah. Those people, they're so funny. Which one, Riddle or like?
Yeah, Riddle. We went back there,
hey, keep
and
talking.
then people... Yeah, wait, give me water too, bro. Yeah, I'm out of water as well.
You out?
So Ben will be back in a sec. But, so we had the same thing. There was like 15 dudes in there after me and Ben and Bobby went in there, and no one even noticed. It's insane. So, anyway, so we made this fort, and then we went down, and we like looked around the halls, lights were on, it was all chill. And we...
And then we went into the little gym.
Yeah, and we built... Here, you continue, Carter.
I went into the little gym, and there's these, like, pads that the cheerleaders use.
Yeah.
And we built, like, this little fort, another fort, except it was bigger, but no roof.
Yeah.
And...
we climbed up on the basketball hoop.
Yeah. And then we were just in there, and we heard, like...
So, yeah, we were in the corner, kind of by the doors. Like 15 feet away from the door. Oh, water. He busted everywhere. It's okay. So me and Carter were in there, and we just got done building for it. We were about to walk out the doors. We were about 30 feet from the doors, you'd say, or something. Yeah. And we hear boom, 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 boom down the hall, like someone hecka sprinting super fast, and they're like 2,000 pounds or something. And
like they were creating for like category 9.
Yeah, the school, like it kind of was shaking.
Category 9 earthquakes.
It was super weird.
I could feel the vibrations.
And I think, and so we stopped. My heart stops. Yeah. And how about yours? Yeah. It was super weird. I've never had anything like this. Well,
obviously, like their hearts actually didn't stop. We're gonna clarify that. They didn't die. No one
mine probably jumped a beat. Or yeah. But then I'm like, we're listening. Because we're like, is that the cops? What is going on? And we hear like something whacks the doorknobs, and they go, like something like hit them, and they like jiggled. And I was like, what?
It was.
And we just waited like 10 minutes, and then we got out. We ran, and then we went through our fort. And here's why that fort was so good. Because in the wrestling room, so I have some friends who got caught, and they actually had, like, they were on probation for doing something at the high school.
Yeah, like those. We're not going to say names because that's just not how it works.
We're not homosexual.
Yeah, we're not going to be snitching again.
That's worse than homosexual. Yeah. So, anyway.
That's literally bi. I know.
Yeah. And so, once we were in that room, I think, and then the lights turn off when we were in the wrestling room? Yeah. They turned off when we were in the fort. And that means the alarm system was armed, and that so it's motion detection, and if something's moving, it does a silence alarm and calls the police automatically. And I didn't know about this until like literally a month ago, and that was like 2 years ago. But so I was like, oh, whatever. And me and Carter get in his truck, right, and we dip, and these people pulled in as we're leaving in. What even was that? Like a black Cadillac Escalade? Yeah. And they're waving their hand out the window. It looked like they had something like a phone or a gun or something in their hand, right?
Yeah.
And they're like waving like, they're yelling something. Yeah. And I was like,
nah, dude, for all we know, they were just spitting a rapid fire, like either bars or Spanish. They're like and
I was like, wait, what are they saying?
Yeah.
And I asked Carter, could you hear him? He's like, nope. I'm like, if Carter didn't hear him, no one heard him. So we're dipping home. Carter just drops me off at my house. And did you go on the canal that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went on the canal just to be safe because it could have been drug dealers.
Yeah.
So we don't know what it was. And then we're like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah, let's go tomorrow.
And that night, I struggled to fall asleep. And we're actually in my
Yeah,
bedroom
me too.
recording this.
Yeah, same place actually. If you listen really closely, you can actually hear the drug dealers outside. No.
Wait, can you guys hear my family?
No.
Mike can't hear him.
But that just kind of, for a second, that silence just felt so sus.
Yeah.
Like, I was just silent, and I just felt like
Yeah.
someone's literally about to pop through
Joe.
that door.
Yeah,
It was
I was
like,
just thinking. So anyway, guys, but then what happened was that. So we didn't do the school thing ever again, right?
Nah.
Well, we did
We
other
kinda.
stuff with the school, but we didn't go in it. So when was that? When did we go on the roof at the school?
Oh yeah.
I remember the
think
day
that
you
was
took
like
down the roof.
towards
We'll
the
talk about
end.
that after the story, though, because
I think that was towards.
Because I think me and Carter went
We're
on the
at
roof.
like a party, like for the school.
Oh, yeah, like the, like, I remember
Oh
you
wait,
telling me about
wait!
this.
Yeah, it was like the parking lot
Yeah, like
thing,
the thing outside, like, everyone was
Yeah.
doing that had, like...
and they had like the dunk tank and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
So
a party just
we-
for the
yeah.
school is throwing, just for, like,
For like
someone.
celebration or
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, the part, it was just throwing it because it's cool.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
And there's
we
no
gotta
reason
keep
to-
these kids not completely depressed, so they decided
Yeah.
to throw a party
So-
we would think we would get blinded by the sight of fun, and then the next day we would go and get tortured again.
I can finally see my boys back here because my monitor is blinding my eyes. But so what we did is we waited around, right? Was Ben there? Were you there?
He was there,
Kind
but
of.
he
I was
left
there, but I
early.
didn't notice that you guys like,
Yeah.
went inside.
So, well, we didn't go out
No,
inside.
you left
This is with the
early.
roof. This is with
oh
the roof.
yeah, I left early.
So we waited around for like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
A while, because we thought everyone would leave, but they were cleaning up. And we moved the garbage can over to the point you get on the roof because it's the lowest point.
Yeah, that place is pretty.
And
it's
It's like low enough you could probably jump and grab it
but it's also like
Yeah.
30 grit sandpaper
on the top, and you
Yeah.
clap your hands. I actually got scratches. Like, anyway.
That reminds me of the freaking
Yeah.
fence, bro. Just like
Oh yeah, and the
stabbing
30
myself.
grit
Yeah.
sandpaper in the middle. Anyway.
Yeah, that was literally
But
like a line next
anyway.
to bed.
So we finally were like, okay, we just gotta send it, and we get on, right? And weren't there cars still driving by when we
Yeah,
finally
there
got in?
was.
People leaving, and we get on the roof, and we're like, okay, what's the point? And so we ran around, and we got on the highest point of the building, like the gym.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
one of the
a higher
highest
point,
There's
but
a
we-
higher point, but it's not possible
Yeah,
to get to.
well,
without,
we
like, a
can't
ladder.
say the name, or we'll be in mega trouble.
Like
because
the
yeah,
The
you know.
area.
the
The
KKK,
area.
except not the KKK.
Yeah,
It
like
was
the name
area.
isn't. It was the area in which areas happen.
yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
but so me and Carter are up on the gym, and we're like, you know what? Wait, was that the time there was a car meet in the back, or was
Yeah.
who was that with?
I don't know.
Because that could
I
have been
feel
you,
like
you,
there
or the other
was.
Ben.
It wasn't me. I guarantee that. I don't remember anything about a car meet.
Okay, I think that was with us, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
So we're up there and we're looking around, and okay, guys, if you really wanted to, you could actually like straight up have a tent on the roof because it's like in a 10-foot
But, like,
dip.
You also can't be stupid with it because there was one seniors like
Yeah,
they were
that
doing,
was actually like last year's seniors.
yeah, last year seniors, but there was one year that seniors did it like I think 3 years ago or something like that. They had tents up on the roofs and they were like firing off like Roman candles
Yeah,
up there and stuff.
that was like
and
when
police
Sai,
came and they
that's when
arrested
Sai
them.
was a senior.
Yeah, they arrested them
Last
like
year.
And
on site.
and here's the problem.
That wasn't last year.
Here's the problem
Was it?
too.
Years ago.
Yeah, 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
So here's the problem, guys. There were actually people in the school camping and people on the roof. They didn't even know those two groups existed. They didn't know about each other. And so the people were like being sped, shooting off Roman candles. They got the cops called and it went down. Like they were like put in handcuffs and they were waiting around for their parents to come get them.
Dang.
It was really bad. But we were up there like, you know what? This is cool. And we look out back and there's like 30 cars.
Yeah.
In a circle, like all their hoods are facing in like the middle,
Nah,
and we're
nah,
like,
that's not a car meet. That's a satanic ritual.
well,
bro.
I mean, I think they're all Hondas, but
they were they were about to summon an Acura, bro.
Toyota.
No, yeah.
But me and Carter were like,
about to all merge into a better car.
and so when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is cool, and I was like, wait, this is gonna attract police forces like
Yeah.
fast. So me and Carter dipped, and we were good then. And then, yeah, so we were good then. So
Like, what do you mean by like good? Like,
We
it's
went
good, like
home-
good people, or like
we went
you were,
home
like,
and we
in
were
a good
fine.
situation.
we
Good
went home and we were
situation.
fine.
Okay, so you're
yeah.
like nothing happened. Okay.
Yeah, which is lucky. And then, so then
Oh. Okay.
also went on the roof with me, right?
Yeah. Okay, that was so
Which
first
roof?
we did the
'Cause
junior
we-
high roof, and then we did the high school roof after that. the junior high. So we got to tell a little thing about the junior high.
So you get on the roof.
Let me tell you them a little bit more about the junior high. So it said that the junior high. It said that it's haunted. Like it's like the principal apparently
legitimately.
Like we also like all three of us. I'm not sure about Carter, but I'm pretty sure all three of us actually believe that too. Like
I don't believe it, guys. I know it as a fact because me and Ben.
Okay, let's tell a proof story first. Not from us, just like the principal told us this one day. Like so
he also got
was walking.
Lacking.
Yeah, that too. But we'll talk about that later. So we were. He said that he was like walking through the hallway and he can hear sounds like in different classrooms and stuff, but there's no one there. Or he would be in the hallway and he would be walking and then like the locker one day he was walking and then a locker that was locked, like completely closed, locked, the accommodation was locked, just flew open and slammed him in the face. Which is also, like, it's hot, like that's scary, but that's also like really funny. So that's almost just the principal's just walking and then just gets a freaking clothesline by a locker.
But so Mr. Robinson told me a story about one time he was coming down off the ramp from like a teacher meeting or something like that, and one of the lunchroom, like you know how I fold the lunchroom tables up and put them by the vending machines and whatever. He said he saw one of the. He caught it lacking, bro. It was literally moving, like it moved like 15 feet and then slowly came to a stop.
Without anyone pushing it.
No one was even in the. No one was pushing it. No one was around. The lights were like starting to go. Like most lights are off in the classrooms. There's only hallway lights on.
Okay, this is a story that neither Carter and I were there for, but you told me about it. Like when you were with your other friends and you felt like the temperature.
Oh yeah, that.
You gotta tell them about that.
Okay, well. Chronological order,
but that's chronological order technically. So I was before I went in.
Oh yeah, so one time I was with two other good guys.
Yes, we're not gonna say names.
Yeah, because they'll also get. But
yeah.
So what they did is they, so we were going to school, junior high again, late at night. Like I think this was really late, but we were walking around in there, and we're just walking down a hall, and it felt like some ghost punched me because there's a huge temperature like change,
and also you heard a person talking.
Yeah, we heard. What was it again?
Like voices, like you heard two girls talking.
Two girls that said like, "Wait over there," like clear as day, like as clear as I'm talking to you guys. Wait over there.
But also, this is an area where they didn't hear it around the corner. They would be able to if there was people there. They would be able to see it.
Dead ahead. It was in a lobby area. They would have been right in front of me. Like I could have.
They were talking about like
left
he
hooked
isn't
them.
Here yet is what you said. Like he isn't
here yet. He isn't here yet. That's exactly what they said. Something. Yeah, that is quote.
That was because there was meat. No,
but like, so when I heard that, I was like, what the heck? Because it was like kind of soft. It was like he isn't here yet. Like softer. I was like, and it was two girls. I can like tell you that. But like it felt like someone sucker punched me in the chest, like a ghost did, because. So the temperature dropped. It was about probably like 75 or 76 in the building, or whatever. So warm, and then it felt like it went down to like 20 degrees. Like it was super cold. I was like shivering, like legit goosebumps, and I was like, what the heck? And my blood pressure also spiked. Like I had a thing on my Apple Watch that like detects when you like your irregular heartbeat. That like kept alerting me for like 2 minutes after that. And on my blood pressure, I could tell it was high because I was having a huge headache. Like,
didn't you say it was also only in that part of the room where you could hear it? Like, you walked into that area and then the temperature just dropped.
Yeah, for like this 5x5 square in the room, it was super cold. And I remember having goosebumps and then taking more steps. And there's also a black mark on the ground, but I know what that's from. I'll explain that too.
I remember that. Yeah. That was when we went to high school that we saw that. So we're gonna now tell the story when we went.
Here, let me keep telling about this.
Okay, yeah, you
experience.
Keep going.
And I was like, Ben, Jamin Mannion.
I
had to conceal his name. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like, but he asked his friend. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was with these two guys. They're good people, and they made mistakes. They're done with it now.
We're gonna make up names. We're gonna call the first one
Jake and BBC.
No. For Jake, and we'll call the other one Bill.
Bill, yeah, okay. So I asked Jake, and he's tall. You guys know he is.
Yeah.
He's like ripped. I'm like, Jake, did you hear that? And he's like, yeah, I heard that clear as day. And he had headphones in too, which confirms to me that he heard it.
It actually, like, that also confirms that wasn't like a speaker. That was inside of heads.
Yeah, that was like, I heard it really good too. And then my other friend, Bill, we'll call him, he's shorter. Wait, I feel bad though. And I'm like, did you hear that? And he's like, did you? I heard that really good. And I'm like, yeah, what the freak is going on?
Yeah.
And we were like, kept walking around, and then we're like, okay, well, we should go home. And we went out the hatch in the ceiling of the school. That's how we got in. Yeah. And we left.
Dang.
And it was like gangsta, like cool. Hey,
okay.
Let me scoot more this way because I'm getting blinded by my monitor.
Just turn off your monitor. Actually, no, you got to make sure that something doesn't happen in the video. Okay,
so just like scoot your chair over.
Now I'm going to start here. Do you mind if I tell the story when we went?
Yeah, you can.
This is like the first story I'm in.
Yeah,
this is when I completely like joined in on doing stupid crap with the boys.
Yeah.
So when we were there, and we decided one night when we were at his house that we were gonna go for a run, in quotations. We were gonna go for a run, but we were actually just gonna go to the junior high and like go in just to have some fun.
I mean, we did run to the junior high.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we did run to the
junior high. And it is a 5K.
Yeah,
it's like
3 miles.
There and back.
No, that's a 2.5K or whatever it's called. But yeah, we ran like
anyway
3-ish miles there, and then all there and back, obviously. But like, so we went there, right, and we climbed up this like vent system. But it's for the shop. Yeah, like to
suck out the wood chips.
Yeah, it takes out the sawdust and takes it outside. But there's like a fence, and there's like a part of it that's kind of like folded up, so people can go under it, and like you can fit under it at least. You're not supposed to, but
I ripped my shirt that day.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But we climbed up that thing, and then there's like, you get up to that thing, and it goes all the way up to the roof, basically, except for like one part where you have to kind of like climb onto the light and then go up like the actual structure of the vent system.
Yeah.
And you have to go up there and then like use footholds on the mic, and then you kind of just have to like sort of jump onto the roof. Like, not exactly jump, but kind of jump onto the roof.
It's like doing a muscle up, but like sped.
Yeah, it's like it's a sped muscle up. Luckily, I had one of my boys hire him to just like basically grab me and yeet me onto the roof. Because I'm like, my upper body isn't that great, but his is
like,
pretty good.
For my
size,
yeah, I can bench
quite a bit,
and I don't train bench or anything, so for what I can do, I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, he can lift me though, it's easy. But
yeah,
also,
so I just pulled him up.
To be fair, a toddler could probably lift me. But we got onto the roof, and we were walking, right? We were walking around the roof just like exploring, and we were gonna go inside, but then and then a room, like the room that we were going into, there was one that had the light on, and then that one was
let's
really
explain to them.
Okay.
So there's this like little trap door. It's like a 1 by 1 foot or like a 2 by 2 foot little door.
If you ever seen
in the wall on the roof.
So, yeah, like, is this the one that Mr. Robinson made?
Because there's... Wait.
We'll talk about that later.
Well, no, that one's chronological.
Okay, yeah, so we went to that one first. We went to, like, a wood one that was kind of, like,
it was so autistic.
Yeah, it was like, you could basically, like, flap it around like it was, like, paper,
well, that's the main problem, though. That's how we could get in. You can fold it in half and get past the latch.
Into that ventilation system. Like, it's
and like you can see out.
But no one can see in.
Yeah.
So it's like a good spot to like spy on things and like just find up there.
It's so cool.
But there's also like, after that we went to a different area.
Another one.
That was, okay, this is the weird part. The lights were on, and I swear I saw like a human figure, like feet and then hair.
Did you see the black thing
in
the corner as well?
That's a different room.
Oh, wait,
that was
which one?
That was the one where we looked through in the actual hatch to get into the.
Oh wait, yeah.
So I'm talking about the one that was the doorway. And the light
with
was
the doorway and the hair. Yeah, I remember
like,
what he's talking about.
Have you ever seen like the movie where the hair is? I can't remember what it's called, but like the hair is in front of the little girl, and it goes down to her feet basically, and she's always wearing pajamas.
That's
and the teddy
literally what it looked like.
It's exactly what it looked like from the bottom. You can see like it was kind of a
foot shadows. Hair
and,
in the crack of the door.
Yeah, it was basically just a shadow, like just a silhouette of a. But it was
someone
just a person, a little girl, obviously a little girl standing there with hair going down to her feet.
Yeah.
And she was like wearing like a skirt thing going down to like, her
and you
calf.
could all see it. And
it was like it was freaky.
And I was
so we left
through.
that.
It was so weird.
Yeah, it was so scary. But then we went over to the place where you can actually get into the junior high, and this is the scariest part of all. So what happened was, this wasn't like scary because we thought there was like, well, we kind of thought that was like a demon. So like in the corner there was like a trash bag, but we didn't know it was a trash bag.
And it scared.
It was a demon dog. Like we thought it was like a demon dog. Like It looked like a dog just laying down, like giant. It looked like
like Harry Potter, like huge.
Yeah, like it looked like what's his name?
Chief on steroids, but black.
Yeah, no, no one knows what that is. I know.
It's a big.
So it was like it looked like a mastiff or something, or like a full bred. What the frick? Pure breed, like mastiff or something like that.
Yeah,
like big. So there's also one like the dog that Hagrid has in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I can't remember its exact name, but it was like that exact size, and it looked like it was just laying down, resting right next to the hatch, which was open. So
wide open, and the light was shining through the hatch.
Yes, so we didn't know what was going on. We thought there was like actually like a demonic figure in there for a while.
And we also thought
because we went in there, like the second we started going in there, the second my head went through that. I'm not sure about you, but the second my head went through that door, a feeling of just like I might die just went straight through my body, and it was like pure fear. And we called up the boys, we
called up some boys.
We fought Jake from the story that we were telling
earlier, because their CEO had breaking
obviously.
Whatever.
So Jake, we called him, and this is when the black ski mark thing happened. But he was like, "Did you leave the hatch open?" Also, if you want to know what the hatch looked like, if you've ever seen Corey Kenshin play the game Hatch, it looks exactly like that.
Like literally to the point, exactly.
It could literally be a prop if they did live action.
Yeah,
but they were like. So it looked exactly like that. It was wide open. It was creepy as balls. It was so scary. But we called him up and we were like, "Hey, did you leave the hatch and door open or anything?" And he's like, "Oh shoot, I might have."
He might have.
And then we got in there and then we saw a skid mark. Apparently, Jake was with some of his friends and they were just riding bikes through the school and just drifting.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing before that. Remember when we heard something go by outside?
Oh yeah.
And
that was scary.
I was tripping like. Because now here's my other fear.
Also, the log that moved, basically.
Here's my other fear though. It's like it's not demon. It's like real world danger, like cops pulling up and arresting you on the spot,
or like someone that's like psychopath, like someone that's actually like
someone who wants to
is more likely to happen. So like someone that actually wants to kill you or hurt,
or something weird
in some way, like a psychopath or like a serial killer or something like that.
Yeah,
like, it's scary.
And were they on a bike or running?
Yeah, they were just running.
And I think they had a dog with them.
Yeah.
And they ran by. I'm like,
what that was the heck? Scary.
And it was super loud. And I looked out because you can see the side out of these little vents. Well, they're not little. They're like huge. But I'm looking out like no one's there. No one's there.
Yeah.
And it's a flat wall. So for like a while, so we would have been able to see them. And I didn't see anyone. And that person will actually see when we're leaving. But we'll get to that. So
yeah, but they didn't really care though. They at least we think they would chill.
We were hoping.
While we were in there, so we went inside of there, right?
Yeah.
And we were just walking around. Nothing really exciting really happened inside of there, other than just like the feeling the entire time of like someone's gonna pop around the corner. But like other than that feeling, nothing really happened. And then we couldn't go into the gym because there was like that alarm system. That like if you went past that certain point,
it will turn on lights.
It would turn on lights, and there would be a silent alarm. Yeah,
which is kill.
Yeah, like insta kill. Because you can't hear it. You don't know that the alarm system is going, but the police can hear it, like at the station, and they get alerted, and you have to like.
And they'll
pull the worst.
Like
so we went in there. It was like 10 minutes in and out. That's all you should do in there because if they pull up while you're in there, you get into some serious trouble. So like
huge trouble.
Yeah, like we shouldn't be disclosing this information. Trouble. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we should probably kind of.
It's later. I mean, police aren't gonna really care, but. Because they ain't gonna be listening to this podcast. Let's be real.
They might.
I mean, who knows?
Please make it banger, guys.
Yeah, maybe. Listen.
Banger.
So there also, I'm gonna tell a story. Sorry, we're going back in time a little bit here. I forgot to tell you this. There was also like a log on the roof, like that stick.
Oh,
that I swear moved. Like we weren't near it. It did move.
We were on the phone with who? My dad.
Jake.
Or was it my dad?
Both. It was like, okay, so we think it moved while we were on the phone with your dad. And then while we were on the phone with Jake, we didn't see it move, but we know it moved. It was like right next to a little
next to the
little wall kind of thing.
And then it was like right in the middle of the roof.
Yes, like it was in the same, like it was a huge log too. Like it couldn't like, and it also wasn't like it had like a stick going off from the side, so it couldn't have rolled.
Yeah.
It had to have been pushed.
And the stick was at least like this big around. Or something. It was big, and this log was probably like how many pounds? Like 400 or 500.
Yeah,
huge, big.
Okay, I'm not talking like we're not talking 400 or 500. That's exaggerated, but it was at least 100.
Probably like 200.
Yeah,
logically because it's pretty big.
It was a huge log, and it was moved, and it's like.
And we were like, what the heck?
And then we dipped inside, and then it.
Yeah.
It was just a feeling.
And I had a heart attack when I saw that the hatches were open.
Yeah, no, both of us. Like he saw it. You saw that? I saw it. I didn't know what was going on because it was not. Bro, I just had a voice crack. Okay. So I saw it, like when I didn't know what was going on. Like I didn't know the hatch wasn't open. Like I didn't know we closed it when we went in there. And I just looked over and I saw the hatch open. Looked over at Hiram and the color just drained from his face.
Yeah, I was like, this is not right.
He was like, this isn't good. This is not good. We wouldn't even go close to that room. The dog thing was scary. It ended up just being a trash bag. But it looked exactly.
We were having heart attacks.
Both of us were looking at it like, do you see that? And he was like, yeah. And it looked, to both of us, at different angles, it looked like a dog. It was creepy.
Anyway, but we were fine. And just so you guys know, here's your mid-time disclaimer, because it's...
We do swear not to.
So, do not do any of this ever. Yeah. No, and when we did all of these stories, which are true, by the way... Yeah. We never vandalized. We never stole. We never destroyed property. We never defaced property. We just did it for
like the feeling, like the thrill. We didn't try to do anything to and we didn't damage any property. We didn't also so there's certain things we don't really care about that won't necessarily harm like Mother Earth or like Mother Earth. What the frick did I say it like that? The freaking Greek. No, harm the Earth or like
so we're
like literally
we do this. No. We do this kind of stuff, and yeah, it's illegal just because we're trespassing, but we. Like, littering is just wrong. Because you're defacing the earth.
Yeah, that's bad.
You're retarded. You have autism.
That's just, basically, you are an artard. You are an autistic artard. Like, you're sped, obviously.
And
automatically.
Rude, and So, just so you guys know, do not do this because you might not have the luck. We had some serious luck.
Over some of our stories that we're going to tell you in this podcast, we had serious luck.
Like we could have died in a couple of these stories. Yeah, there's instantly.
Like, I can't think of anything to mind right now, but there's definitely some that we could have died. For sure.
I have like 50. So, after that...
Let's think about chronological. But, like, on the way back, nothing really happened. And then, high school roof. That wasn't really exciting.
Because it was just normal.
Yeah, it was just normal. So we're not going to really tell you about that.
The one time we went on the roof, do you remember when the computer was on in the room rebooting or restarting and it turned off? Like, no one... Oh, yeah. And we saw through the... So let's go over this one. We're on the roof, me and Carter. And we're just, like, looking around and we're not hurting anything, you know? And we look into... And this is late. Like, late enough that the silent alarms are on and everything, like... midnight past probably 12:30 easily, and we're like, okay, whatever, and we see a computer with the blue screen and like the white dots, and it's saying
they're showing like restarting,
and I can barely make out the RM far side. I can see really far, but up close my brain like lags.
I'm nearsighted. I'm the exact opposite. I can't see anything,
but I'm like
rip.
I'm like, what is that, bro? It says and Carter, you saw that, right?
I saw it.
And then it just turned off. Screen was off. Everything was off. And we're like,
we gotta go.
This is kind of weird. We should probably leave before something else happens.
So there's like a lot of feelings that all of us have had like that. Just like feelings going over us. All of us, like Chaim and I'm not like, and Carter, all of us at the same time have had feelings going over us. Like
no,
we gotta leave. No, like this is not the right place. Like today, Carter and I actually had an experience like that. I was going to ask someone to a dance, but. It made him point. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to ask someone to a dance. Yeah, we went so this is an abandoned house. This is like, it was like a place where I have gone on a date before, but it's like an abandoned house, and we went there, and we were going inside. I was just showing Carter it, and when we went inside, both of us had the feeling we gotta leave. Dude. This is not safe. We're gonna get hurt if we stay in here, and like we're not sure what would have happened in there, but we got out and we were safe, and that's what matters. But. There's like things in that house. For all we know, there could have been like a person in there that was like trying to get sleep, but we don't know what they were capable of. They could have like killed us or something, or it could have been an animal in there. Like, cause it's like the house. There was like the sketchy. Door. One of the doors was like off the hinges. One of them was covering up a hallway, which beforehand. Okay, I need to give some backstory to this house. So the girl that I went on a date with for that house was like, this is creepy. So she said that it said that there was like a shadow demon that lives there or something like that, or like a thing that. Like a shadow type figure or something like that, but they think it's a demon or something like that. Which we all believe in demons, like stuff like that.
Because now, I don't know. We don't want to what religion any of you guys are.
We don't want to bring in like complete religion, but we all have the same. So religion.
in the scriptures, like the Bible and like a whole bunch of these books, it says, and I quote, "The veil can be very thin. Close
yes,
quote.
that is very.
Close
that's
quote.
something that we
That
have
is
all
exactly.
experienced. Yeah.
And I felt like with those women standing in the junior high.
That is the.
That is
scripture
like,
just popped into your.
That's
mind.
like. I'm like
no,
literally
thinking about that story. I literally.
I'm having chills in the back of my head, bro.
You
and
do. You do.
I have been the whole time.
Because
these are like
this
all,
is not like
we were
made
trying
up.
to do a funny podcast, but here we go on a horror one. But it's fine. It's just late at night. This is what the boys do.
Well, it's only 9 o'clock. Like
to be fair,
yeah,
but like it's just
late,
dark.
but it just feels
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, guys.
Okay, so like.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I need to get that.
Pause.
Sorry about that. We were just talking about like something so we can figure out how to keep the stories more interesting. But so I'm gonna talk about like when I was at the abandoned house, give some backstory to it. So it said there was like a shadow demon to it, and as Hiram was saying, the veil can be very thin in some things. We don't know if spirits are good or bad. It's like who knows?
Can be
but
both.
yeah. So there's like we thought there was like she said one time she was going to play in the house and there was like a shadow of a human, clear shadow of a human, like pure, just dark black shadow. Not like one of those ones that's like half a shadow. Nah, it was like kind of shadow, you know.
No.
But it was like one of those shadows. You're like,
it was like that.
Here, hold up, guys.
She like they went.
I'm going to leave and come back with something.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'll take
really quick. It's fine.
I die when I see those.
Yeah, I know they're like creepy though. But she went upstairs and she said that like once you went upstairs there was nothing there. I need to take off these headphones. They're not helping me. She said that she saw a shadow that was like, she saw the shadow of the person. It was a clear shadow. And she went into...
I feel protected.
Yeah. What's that? I'm going to close the door.
And lock it because there could be shadow demons.
Yeah, who knows?
Because
like,
we can,
dude,
you can actually summon.
Sorry about like not talking about it for a
I'm
minute.
so scared of the dark, it's not even funny.
I know. Okay,
Well,
to be
well,
fair,
no, actually,
everyone
here's the
has
thing.
a basic fear of the dark. And
No, wait, here, listen. Carter just lied to you guys. He's not scared of the dark. He's scared of what's in the dark.
Yeah, that is something.
Because I have that fear too. I've been
Same here.
camping, and like it's been loud and like crickets and birds and whatever.
And then it just
And then just shuts off. Everything's quiet, and I'm just waiting for someone to come jump me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ben.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm sorry about like not explaining perfectly. Just without one of the boys here, it just feels wrong to explain. But like, so we were in there, right? And then she said that she saw a shadow up there, and then all of her siblings and her went upstairs, and where that shadow was coming from, it just stopped right at the feet. Like she could see the full person, stopped right at the feet. There was no person there, and then they saw it start walking towards them, and then they ran. I'm not sure if that's a true story, but that's scary. Like that would be traumatizing. No. But like also it said that the old owners, they just hear a scream from that house, and then the next day the owners were gone. Not sure if they left or if they like died. No one knows. Here, but it was like a scream.
I would have burned.
Hold up, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm actually genius. And right now I'm gonna pull up a website that shows me who owns what properties.
I don't know the address. You're like, bruh, his face just went from pure like seriousness.
Just show him the road to go down. Don't say any roads.
I can't.
Yeah, we can't because we'll also get in the butt.
Yeah, like if we get so like where it was though, like she said that also there was one night when two little girls went to play up there and they screamed and they also were gone. Like they screamed and they don't know what happened, or they weren't gone, but they went back and then they wouldn't talk at all. They didn't talk for the next 2 months. And then when they did talk, they didn't say anything like serious. They just went about their business like nothing happened though.
That's
just wrong.
Yeah, that's
like if they weren't twins, but they were like friends. Like so, it's not like two twins like, hi. And, like it wasn't like complete creepy, but like something traumatizing happened to them, and then they got a little bit more comfortable with speaking. But like, that's freaky right there.
Is it in this huge map I have?
Maybe. So go on to the
right up here.
Here, let me take off the. Yeah, I'm gonna mute it. Give me a second.
We know we're way off.
Okay, hold up. I just unmuted.
Wait.
Let's all sit back.
Okay, yeah. Right. Here, I'll keep looking at it while you guys talk.
Yeah, okay. So, like, the person that owns it, I just thought about it. So, the person that owns it, they left the house. They bought the house, were planning on redoing it, and then they just stopped randomly. They are fine. They live in a different area. They just didn't sell the house. They still own the house, but no one, like, uses it. So, like, people go in there, they vandalize, they destroy it, which is stupid. Like, I feel like that's just a dumb thing to do. They vandalize in there, they destroy windows, which is just, like, in general, horrible thing to do. It's not cool, but it's, like, a really interesting house to go to. If, like, you guys get the chance, don't go there, because I'm not going to disclose the information. We're just going to...
It's this place. This place, right?
Kind of. It's this way. It's a house right there.
Right
there. What the heck? It's
no one owns it.
Okay, so that's the driveway right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'll figure it out. You guys just keep talking.
Okay, so, like, anyways, they were, like, someone that's, like, anyways, we were there, right? And when Carter and I went, with, for purposes, I'll call her Isabel, I don't know. When Isabel and I went, we were, like, up in the top area, and we were, like, looking over the balcony. Nothing felt wrong at all. Felt perfectly fine. And then when I went in there with Carter, it's just, like, this feeling like, we gotta get out of here. This is not a good place to be right now. We gotta leave. And then, but I told Carter this, but beforehand, I looked into the window, and I saw a shadow pass past the window. I told you that. Yeah, like, I saw a shadow pass through the window, clear as day, human shadow. Didn't pass the next one that's, like, a foot away. It was the scariest thing I've ever seen. We went in there, and then that exact door, so, like, the door that's there, it's opened and, like, kind of, like, blocks off the hallway. Yeah. And that door opened and closed again. Like, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of, like, swayed back and hit the wall, and we were like, ooh!
We were like, nah.
Yeah, and then we went around our day. But that's, like, just a tangent, just telling about, like, demonic shadow things. So, like, okay, let's go off on a different story. Hiram, you got anything?
I have, like, my whole body's just one goosebump.
Yeah. That was so scary. Like, as I'm speaking, my voice is getting more shaky as we're telling stories, because I know they're true, and thinking back at them, and all of them in one place, I feel like I'm just going to summon Satan right here and now. Yeah. He's going to come around and be like, boy! And then just snap me in half. Like, I'm literally going to get folded like an omelet, like a Taco Bell burrito, bro. It's not going to go over well. Yeah. I'm kind of running out of stories, though. How long have we been recording?
I think it's been like 45 minutes. 47. Close enough.
That's good enough. Okay, so let's think of some other stories.
Well, we can't use all our stories
like in one podcast. Yeah, one episode.
So, guys, if you guys want to hear more, because trust me, I can talk for like 10 hours.
Yeah, this is something that's just interesting.
And once we get going, I'll bring up stuff that you guys will remember doing with me. And it'll be good. Yeah. So, if you guys want to hear more, just keep watching, and if this goes good, we'll keep doing it. So, see you guys later. Thanks for listening.